Everyone, I'm Dipanshu Pandey back with a very new video, and the title of this video is Why Thinking Causes Suffering. Why thinking is the root cause of suffering, and this is the following part of my previous video which I shoot around the same topic, that is why thinking is the root cause of all suffering. And in this video I'll be sharing some new facts and my new learnings as while I am reading this book, which is about why we shouldn't believe in everything what we think. So I'll try to keep this video short, so let's begin. So in this new chapter, the author says that as we now know the difference between simply he says that when people know that the thinking is a root cause of suffering, so then why can't we stop it? So when we say why can't we stop it, most often people assume that we will need some kind of force or mental efforts to stop our thinking, or mental or physical efforts, or we'll have to follow certain kind of maybe yoga or something like that to stop all those thinking. So here what the author says, that basically just to stop thinking we don't have to do anything. It's kind of a bit paradox, but that is true. We don't have to do anything to stop ourselves thinking. First of all, what we need to do is, first of all, as we are well aware of what is the difference between thought and thinking, we should let the thought come in and go through our body, but we shouldn't let our mind ponder over it, think about that thought. So can you do it in a one go? No, it will take a lot of practice and time. So what kind of practice are we talking about? Whenever you hit a thought, whenever you get hit with a thought, instead of thinking about it again and again, just try to minimize that thinking. And when you will keep on doing that, by a passage of time, you will find yourself that the time you spend on thinking has been reduced to a great extent. So now how will you reduce the thinking part? So now, as I said, you have to do nothing. Simply be aware of yourself, what you are doing. When you will be aware that you are thinking about a particular topic, then automatically you will make yourself realize that thinking is not doing good to me. It is the root cause of all suffering. And the most important thing is, whatever you feel is derived from what you are thinking. Whatever you think, the same way you feel. So that's how, if you will be aware of yourself, then automatically it becomes and you will, when you become aware then that you are thinking and it is the root cause of all suffering, then automatically it automatically makes us conscious to that fact, that it makes us conscious of the fact that it is like that it is like doing nothing good to me, and we automatically get detached to it. So that's the best way to do it. Just be aware of yourself, what you are doing. Whenever you get a thought, let it pass. Don't overthink, don't start thinking about it. Oh, if I get anything like thought, let's say a simple example, in childhood we used to get a thought of, let's say, a terrorist attack over school, and we used to think that how I'm going to save it and what all the activities I'm going to do. Just we are thinking about it, we are just making stories and stories and stories. Sometimes it is good, but not good often. Okay, because it is not doing good anything to me. I'm just thinking about a fictional thing which is not going to happen. Even if it happens, I'm not going to do that, all those heroic things which I am thinking about. So be realistic, be aware of the current situation. And just to make things easier to understand, here the author has given an analogy. Here he says that this is what his mentor told him. So he says his mentor asked him, there's a bowl mix of like cloudy dirty water, and he asks him, how can you make that water clear, and how would you do it? So many people would say that we can boil it or we can just filter it, but the best answer to that question is just let that water or ball of water, keep that ball of water without disturbing in a place, and in a matter of moment you will find that all that dust which was suspended in the water settles down. So to that fact, the that mentor or the author says to us that similarly this is the way our mind works. We are always bombarded with lots of information, lots of ideas, and they keep on revolving around in our mind, and they keep us bothered and disturbed every time. Whenever they are revolving in our head, it means that we are thinking about them, we are just stirring them again and again. And what happens is that we are in a loop of thinking about each and everything. Some of those things are important, crucial to think about, but most of the time, like 90% or 95% are just wasteful things to think about. So whenever we feel we are getting restless or getting like we are overthinking, so what we need to do, instead of boiling or filtering all those thoughts, we just need to settle down, we just need to relax. Be aware that you are overthinking. The moment you realize that you are overthinking, suddenly the idea will hit you that it is doing nothing good to you, it's the root cause of all suffering. And the moment you realize it, you will accept the reality that you are overthinking, and suddenly you will feel yourself detached from all those feelings, and it is ultimately going to help you. And he says that our mind is just like that, it is full of all this dirt, but we should give our mind a bit of moment to relax and let that dust settle in. Okay. And whenever you are you find your mind is cloudy and you are having lots of ideas, so it means that your thinking is stirring up all those dirt. Whenever you feel that you are unclear, disorganized, just remember that it is all happening because you are stirring up your thoughts, stirring up your thinking. Your mind is stirring up your thinking, and this is an indicator that can help you to realize that you are overthinking, that you are thinking way too much. So once we become aware, we are only feeling that what we are thinking. Okay, that's the root cause. That whatever you are feeling is because it all has been derived from what you are thinking. So whatever you think, that's how your body feels. If you are thinking about something good things, but again, that is a natural state. You don't have to think anything. Exactly. If you believe that you are going to think positive and or something about a happy moment and you will feel happy, that is not the thing. I talked about this in my previous video, that our natural state is not to think. If we are not thinking anybody, we are in the present moment, we are naturally in a state of joy and freedom. So you don't have to think about being in a happy state. If you don't think, you are already in a happy state. You don't have to just force your mind to be in to try to be in a positive state. If you don't try to be, you will automatically be in a positive state. You will be in reality, and at the moment you're in reality, you will accept what it is happening around you and what you are exactly. So that is the case, and don't overthink, because that is the root cause of all your unpleasant experiences. You are just stirring up all those emotions and those thoughts, and allow those thinking and dirt and thoughts to settle in, and by giving them space, relax, give yourself some time. Okay, don't be in a hurry, and slowly you will find that you are in peace and you have a clear mind. When all those things will settle down, your mind will be as clear as that water in a bowl. Okay, so I hope you find this you will find this video helpful and this information which I shared, and because I honestly I found it very helpful. uh, Maybe not in the present moment because I can't really apply it because I'm already in a state fine. I'm not overthinking nowadays, maybe all thanks to my previous learning which I shared in my previous video. But again, in future, if I'll get into if I'll find myself in a position like that where I'm thinking too much, then I can just think about, or remind myself, not think about it, I can remind myself about this topic, that why thinking is doing nothing good to me, and why I should keep a distance with it. So with that note, uh, I hope you will find it helpful and you will try to implement these learnings in your life as well. And let me know in the comment box if you think that they are helping you, and they are helping you in to be a better version of yourself, because that's what I am aiming here. I am trying to improve myself as well as sharing all those learnings. So again, I'm improving my communication part and my personal life by applying all of these things into my personal habits and my routine. And I hope so, that I hope in a similar way you find these things and informative, and you execute all of these learnings in your daily life as well, because my motive is not just to give lecture over here. My motive is to help you grow with me as well, so that we can collectively grow and follow our dreams and be happy. Okay, so with that note, I would like to end this video and hope you are having a good time. If not, then be hopeful and have courage and self-confidence in yourself. You will definitely find a good time. You will have your good time. So trust in yourself and enjoy your day. Bye.